There are a couple of occasions throughout the year where I feel like I get super excited over a game. And today, this wasn't one of those games because I didn't even know it was coming out. In fact, I didn't even know it came out 9 days ago until I ended up seeing a video by Habby talking about this game that I've been excited for the past 2 years, but I didn't know if it was coming out or not. And that game was known to a lot of people as Unrecord, but now that the game is finally fully released, it's called Bodycam. Bodycam is a first-person shooter game which is insanely realistic, and I don't use that term lightly. I mean, this is like one of the first ever games I've seen where I was actually unable to distinguish it from fiction and reality. We got him. And as it turns out, a lot of other people actually agreed. Like, it is ridiculously realistic. Some people actually thought it was real body cam footage. Like, it's one of those things that if you were to slap a Live Leak logo in the corner, you wouldn't be able to tell if it was a real clip or if it was just a game. And this is all possible because the Unreal Engine 5 is ridiculously realistic. Like, it is the pinnacle of realism. And if you are a long-time veteran of this channel, which I don't think you will be because I've not been doing this for too long, but if you are like someone who has seen my previous videos, you might have seen a live stream or two of me playing a game called Silent Breath. Well, this game is built on the exact same engine. But it is not graphics alone that sets this game apart from other first-person shooters. Little things such as the way the guy holds the weapon and he sways as he's moving, it adds so much realism that is the reason why you wouldn't be able to tell if it was a game or whether it was real life when the first clip came out. Damn it. Everything from the noises that the guns make to how the character acts as he's running, crouching, and just moving in general is one of the most realistic things I have ever seen, ever. And because of this, there is a massive learning curve for every single player of first-person shooters because you have to account for all of that. I remember in my first game, I was basically just firing and hoping for the best. You cannot do that in this game because if you are running and you start firing, your gun is going to shoot in many different directions because you're not steady. This game makes Rainbow Six play like Fortnite in comparison, and Rainbow Six Siege is a very tactical game. For instance, as you play a map, the time cycles through, so that at one point you're playing in the daytime where there's bright lights everywhere, and at another time you are playing at night in complete darkness where you have to rely on your flashlight. But you can't rely on the flashlight too much because you will give away your position to the enemies and they will just mow you down instantly. It's one of those games that the more I played it, the more I wanted to play it more. It was just a perpetual motion of wanting to play this game more than I already was. Because the more I played this game, the more kills I was getting, the more tactical I was playing, and I'm not good at first-person shooters, but in the end of this, I was pulling out positive KDs all over the place. As soon as the map turned to night, that was my time to shine, because I had a strategy that was never failing me. I would just go over to the long shooting lane and I would just fire without there even being an enemy there. Mainly because as long as I got my lineups perfectly, I could fire and turn off my flashlight, not giving away my position and picking up an easy kill, or two. And I know I feel like the bodycam style of gameplay is starting to feel a little bit oversaturated, but in this experience, it feels like it belongs. Like, it feels like the definitive way that a bodycam perspective should be used. And going back to the overall realism, all of the design choices are absolutely perfect. The way the light hits through the broken windows, the texture of everything around you being dull but not too dull, the way your muzzle lights up a room when you shoot. All of these small factors contribute to one of the most realistic first-person shooters that have ever existed. And while there is voice chat in the game, I didn't really get to experience that because nobody else had a microphone. But still, playing different game modes such as Team Deathmatch, Deathmatch, and a weird one called Body Bomb, I had one of the best experiences I've had in a first-person shooter all year. The game is currently still in early access, but it is worth the £30. Just to have such a realistic experience in your game library, it's just 100% worth it. So those are my overall opinions on Bodycam. If you did enjoy the video, then it would be highly appreciated if you were to leave a like. Also, check out some of my other videos, especially the VR videos. I guarantee you'll love them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.